Yeah, welcome back again. Today is going to be our last class for this segment, and we started actually on the 20th of February, and we are ending up today being the 27th of March 2021. And before we came on this online, I've been able to have some discussion with you to find out if our target, if we have been able to meet our target. And what are the targets? One is helping you to develop your mind, and every one of you said yes. We also agreed that it has helped you to think creatively, and also for you to discover your hidden potential. And it has also helped you to understand your life's purpose or your calling. It has also helped you to create wealth from, or to start thinking on how to create wealth from the inside. And the last one, which is living a life of your dreams, is by the time you begin to practice or apply everything that you have learned, then it will take you to that level, that stage. And today, which is the last day, actually is going to be a word from me. And that word will be a word of encouragement. It will be um, a word that will stir you up, that will lead you, that will help you to become the best that you can be. And like I started with working on your mindset, I also want to end with your mindset as well. So today is about evaluation. And that evaluation, based on what we have done, we have actually been able to evaluate. So these are some of the words I have for you. Number one is that you have to, apart from everything that you have learned, you have to believe that there's a God who created you. I don't know what religion that you belong to, but I believe that in what I believe in, there is a God. And that God created me for a purpose. And in that same purpose that he created me, he gave me everything that will make sure that this purpose is manifested. And there's no shortage of gifts. There's no shortage of anything. Everything that I need, or everything that is needed for me to achieve any kind of success or any kind of progress has already been given to me. So I need to believe in him. So this is time for you to believe in the God who has created you and also has made you to be successful, or who has put in success in you. And God himself will never give you a dream that will match your budget, okay? If God gives you a dream that will match your budget, that means it is no dream. If your purpose is a purpose that you can just fulfill in just a few days and you go away with it, that is no purpose at all. But your dream, your purpose, or your vision should be is a lifestyle, a lifetime affair. It is something that will extend, or extend even beyond your life here. Just like I always use KFC, McDonald's, Shakespeare, and all that as an example. All these people, they laid foundations, they put in their best, they manifested their purpose, but their purpose lived after them. McDonald's is still running up till now. Many have shut down. So your dream should not be a dream where you can accommodate, or that your budget can accommodate. But like I always told you, that everything in that vision that have been given to you, there's a provision somewhere. God is not a God that will give you a vision without a provision. And there's no way also God will give you the vision and give you all the provision at once, or put all the provision in you. Because if God does such a thing, you become so proud. Rather, what he would do is to distribute the provision to people. Unlike me, he distributed the provision of helping you out, of teaching you, of nurturing you, of mentoring you, to me, so that I'll be able to help you out. Now, money, provision could be in the hand of the bank. It could be in the hand of your friend or someone else. Education, self-education, it could be on YouTube, it could be on Instagram, it could be on any platform. So all these things are distributed to many hands and many people, and also in different countries and nationalities. But there's no way God himself will put everything into your hands. It is good you know this. And also there is no way he's going to give you a vision that will match your budget. All right? So he's not checking your bank account. He will also not check your physical abilities, but he's only looking out for your faith. So you need faith to be able to move from zero to hero. See, everyone has got faith. You have faith that you're going to sleep and wake up. You have faith that you're going to study and become the best. You have faith that when you eat, your body will be nourished. You have faith, we have faith. But we fail to have faith for achieving something great. We also fail to have faith in he that created us, because he is the source of all things. So it is good you have faith in God and also in yourself. That's the second one I'm bringing out. Have faith in your source and also in yourself. That will cure all things. What are the things that is going to cure? It's going to take care of fear. It's going to take care of doubt. It's going to take care of low esteem, low esteem. It's going to take care of even sickness, a mental breakdown. It's going to take care of stress. It's going to take care of a lot of things. So faith in God who created you and having faith in yourself is a key that will take you from nothing to something. And it's good for you to hope for the best. It is also good for you to expect the best. It is good for you to toil for the best. There is dignity in labor. Labor actually, or work, is one of the greatest resource that God gave to man. Without work, we cannot be communicating. There will not be internet. There will not be Zoom. There will not be anything. We will not even have food on the table. It is through work that we have everything that we are doing, that we are enjoying. So work is one of the greatest gifts that have been given to man. Remember I said the number one is you. And I also talked about time. Now I'm talking about work. So toil for the best. Now, how do you toil for the best? If you toil for your purpose, if you are keyed, you are focused on your purpose, you are doing everything that you are doing just to make sure that you arrive to your destination, focusing on your purpose, really you sing a different song. So toil for the best and also believe the best. Everything will come right for you in the end. Self-confidence. Self-confidence is very, very important for every human being. When self-confidence will tell you, you know what, that I can do all things, that I have the abilities, I have the intellectual abilities as well. I've got the physical abilities. If it has to do with areas of lack, maybe you're somebody like me who couldn't even express himself very well, or you are not a marketer, you can learn. If you develop self-confidence in yourself and say, you know what, I don't know this, but I can learn. You can learn and you get it done. So it is good for you to have self-confidence. Now, trigger it to 100%. Okay, it's important. If you can manage it to 100%, go ahead. Because lack of self-confidence breeds losses. It will cause you to lose opportunities because you don't have self-confidence. An opportunity is coming, that you are going for an interview, you are going for maybe a contact that is going to transform your life. Just because of lack of self-confidence, you lose out. Or you may even give an excuse why you cannot attend. Many lost their opportunities because they lack self-confidence. So self-confidence is very vital for every one of you. And you know, I've looked at you, I've talked with you, I've had a rapport with you. I discovered that there's nothing any one of you cannot do. I really have not seen anything. I've not also seen any weakness in you. Rather, those things that you consider to be weakness, these are actually strengths. And you can do so much, far much better than myself or any other person. I am just looking at for another 4 to 5 years to see where you're going to be. And I can assure you that in the next 4 to 5 years, I'm going to see you in a different way. Okay, so self-confidence is an advice I'm giving to you. Then the next thing is for you to develop an attitude of gratitude. Attitude for gratitude. It is very, very important. You know, gratitude is an attitude. Simply means it's supposed to be a lifestyle. Begin to look out for things that you are grateful for. Somebody said that he lost everything. There was nothing else that he could do. And his mentor called him and said, okay, if you said you have lost all things, can I just ask of you if there's any other thing that we can figure out? He said, there's nothing else. And I said, okay, can I ask you? He said, yeah. He said, how about your wife? Do you have a wife? He said, yes. Does your wife love you? He said, yes, my wife is supportive. He said, that's number one. He said, do you have children? He said, yes, my children are supportive. They said, I will never leave you no matter what you're going through. He said, that's number two. He said, are you religious? Do you believe in any God? He said, yes, he believes in the supreme God. And this God also said he will never leave him nor forsake him. He said, okay, put it down. He said, do you have friends, some good friends who can encourage you? He said, yeah, I've got a couple of them. And they say, you know what, don't worry, it's going to be well. So he began to ask him some questions. This man discovered that there are so many things that he was thankful of. Then finally he asked him, do you have life? Are you paying for the oxygen and whatever you are taking and breathing out? He said, no. He said, you said you have got positive things. He said, yeah. The man's eyes open, say, yeah, I've got so much, I've got a lot. Therefore, I'm going to do it. Now, if I were in the position of the coach, I would tell him that life is like a wave of tide, okay? Or money also is like wave of tide of the sea. It flows in and it flows out. The same thing I want to tell you right now. Even when you begin to work on your dreams, your purpose, challenges will come. Sometimes you may also lose. You may lose money. You may lose business. You may lose integrity. You may lose confidence. You may lose. But I'm not prophesying for you to lose, but I'm just preparing you just in case something else like that happens, because this is life. In case you lose anything, just believe that it's like a tide. It goes out, and don't worry, it's going to come back again. It's going to come back. So whatever you lose, as long as you do not lose hope, just continue, you're going to get there. So develop an attitude of gratitude and give thanks for everything that happens to you, even the frustration as well that has happened to you, knowing that every step forward is a step toward achieving something bigger and better than your current situation. Brian Tracy said so. So always look at things that has happened to you as a process, as a refining process for you to get to where you're supposed to be. You know, when you look at gold, diamond, silver, all pearls and whatever, you know, you don't just pick them off from the ground and it becomes great. You know, you have to work on them. That is the same thing. People will come to hurt you. People will also even stake their life and say, you know what, I'm not going to allow this person to be successful. But don't worry about that person. Go ahead. You are going to be successful. Even those who say, stick their neck and said you're not going to be successful, they are going to come to celebrate with you. So don't bother about them, or even your ugly circumstances as well, your mistakes. Just look at them as stepping stones. All right. The next one is look around you, appreciate what you have. Many of us does not appreciate what we have. And listen, the secret to life is that if you don't appreciate what you have, you may not be able to get what you need. Because even when you get to what you need, you will not also appreciate it as well. So it is good for you to begin to appreciate the little that you have. Because when you appreciate that and the big one comes, you also appreciate it more. So look around for things that you can appreciate. Nothing will be the same in a year. You see, things can remain like this for another 10 years unless something is done. I think it's Einstein that says that nothing happens until there's a move of motion. If nothing moves, nothing happens. All right. Somebody has to make something to happen before it happens. So if you want a change in the next 1 year, you can have a target and say, next 1 year, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and I can assure you can do it. Amazing changes are coming your way. Trust the process. process has to be trusted, that you know what, you are on a journey and you're going to get there. Then the next one, which is very, very important, we always talk about faith, we talk about works, but many of us operate by faith and works, but we still don't get the result. Why? Because there's something missing. And what is it that is missing? We are not being able to visualize. We don't see the end from the beginning. We don't see our crowns. We don't feel it. You need to get to the point of not only seeing, with the eye of faith, but for you also to, in quote, in the physical, begin to. Now, when I say in the physical, you may not see it physically, but visually, all right? Visually and physically, they also look like the same, but similarly, it's something that you cannot see. Begin to feel it, because when you are able to feel it, when you are able to touch it, when you are able to sense it, when you are able to taste it and hear about it, really you begin to see it come to pass. There's a law called the law of attraction. It says that, we attract likes, and it happens. What you project out there is what you receive. It's just like I always say that the mind is the first radio station. Is the first radio station. Not only that it receives, it also broadcasts. So what you have inside of yourself, it's broadcasted out there, it's emitted out there, and what you emit is what you receive at the end of the day. Many has ruined their lives just because of what they have said, or what the kind of beliefs and the things that they have engaged themselves into. Then the next one is positive affirmation. Positive affirmation. This is just something I copied from the internet, but let me give you what I'm using right now. I've got a couple of them, but I want to use one that is very general for everyone. I always say this, that I'm so happy and grateful now that, how do I put this again? Okay, I'm so happy and grateful now that money comes to me in increasing quantities through different sources and on a regular basis. Now, I keep on saying this to rewire my mind on the area of some lack which I'm going through, or the area of some insufficiencies I'm going through financially. So I keep on repeating it in the morning, in the evening, and also at night before I go to bed. I also declare that, that my life is an open portal that attracts, that receives, that retains, and also disperses blessing, miracle, money, signs, wonders, abundance, blessing. So you can also get some affirmation for yourself. You can also declare who you are. You can declare that you are wealthy, you are healthy, you are purposeful, you are grateful. You can just declare it. Just pick up something for yourself. You can use the word that you are living an abundant life. You are so powerful, you are optimistic, you are magnificent, you are successful, you are prosperous, you are courageous, you are very courageous, you are blessed. Pick up something for yourself, all right? Use it to rewire your mind, because what you are decreeing is what you are going to receive. I remember I told you that the subconscious mind operates 90%, have 90% of operation of the body. It takes over the entire body. The conscious mind actually operates with only 5%, but 5 to 10% rather. But the subconscious mind that we don't see is the one that handles the entire body. It is what comes from the unconscious mind that causes sickness. What is disease? Disease simply means this is. Add this to it. Then simply means something that is not at ease. Okay, so stress, depression comes from in there. Why? Because these are things that was deposited in us. I will tell you how this thing how it started. I really wanted to cut this short, but let me do it this way. When your parents met together, the DNA, both the beliefs of your parents, your mama, your papa, came together and to match with yours. And now all those things were added to you. That's why you see yourself having some traits, some of the attributes, some characters of your parents, your father, your mother, all right? The DNA is even the fear If your father used to be a fearful person, you may see yourself getting fearful because the DNA, everything that your father and your mom had came together and now came into yours and you became a human being. Now, from the day that you were born, also things around you were also happening. And those things were being stored in a place called the subconscious mind. They are being stored. The subconscious mind stored every information, stored everything, even the hardship that you went through, even while you were still a child. It stores in there. And what is the work of the subconscious mind? The work of the subconscious mind is to do two basic things, but one of the basic things is for your security, is for defense. And in this defense, it goes in two ways, either to fight or to take a flight. All right? Your subconscious mind is what will tell you, you know what, this particular thing, or your child or someone is in the fire, so you go, you are not scared of anything, you go there, pick up the child or anyone. That's the subconscious mind. It's also the subconscious mind will tell you, no, you cannot do this. If you go, this is going to happen. Subconscious mind is what causes athletes, when they are being beaten and bruised, they said, I'm not going to give up. They begin to fight from in there. Whatever the mind agrees to, the body has no choice. The body will adjust to it. So everything starts from the mind, the subconscious mind. And you may ask me, where is it? It is not in the head. It is not in the brain. Have you ever seen bubbles? Have you ever felt bubbles in your stomach when you are afraid or when you are so happy or something, a surprising stuff happened to you? It is hidden somewhere, all right? And this thing never dies. It is something that even when you die, you carry it along with you, okay? So it is good you have positive affirmation for your life. Develop it for yourself, whatever you are comfortable with. Try and meditate upon it in the morning and also before you go to bed. Use it to rewire, reprogram your subconscious mind. All the negative things that have been there, you can use the new one to reprogram it, all right? You know, sometimes we'll struggle over some things and we are wondering, we are praying, we are working on it, but it's not going or it's not working out. I'll tell you when I get to know fear. I'll talk to you about that. Okay, the next one is for you to be proud of yourself. Get rid of self-doubt. Very important. Okay, also the next thing is for you to be conscious of success. Be success conscious. That, you know what, I'm going to be successful. It doesn't matter. I'm going to be successful. Okay, now in the area of fear, do not get rid of fear. Why this? Why did I choose this? I'll tell you. You must learn to move through it. See, if you have a weakness and you are fighting over it, what happens? Your mind begins to meditate on it on a regular basis. The same thing, you keep on repeating the same thing, regenerating the same thing. So you don't fight your weakness. Rather, you do what? You channel your mind off from that weakness. Let's say you're not having money, or money has been a problem, and every day you're talking about this money, you are talking about this, no money, no money, no money. What happens? You are generating the same, you are recreating the same thing. The only way out is for you to remove your mind from this negative and focus your mind on the positive. See yourself having enough money. See yourself not falling into all this mess that you used to fall into. Remove your mind from it. But if you continue in it, if you continue thinking about it, talking about it, I tell you, it's going to take the grace of God for you to overcome it. So you don't, it's difficult to get rid of fear, but you can convert the fear. It is also difficult for you to get rid of your maybe old life or maybe weaknesses. It is difficult, but you can transform it. You can convert it. That energy that you use to do whatever you are doing that hurts you at the end of the day, change that energy, convert it into something else. The opposite, go the opposite side immediately. And it may take some time, but as long as you begin to hit, you overcome. So the best way to get rid of fear is to do what? To convert it, is to transmute it, to change it to something else, transform that energy from that negative fear to positive fear. Let me give you one way you can do it. Fear actually is bad, but fear is also good. What does fear mean? Fear tells you that it is time to act. If you're not afraid of anything, you cannot act. So fear is just a stepping stone for you to begin to act. It is not a stepping stone for you to go down, for you to be pinned down, but for you to be elevated. So don't begin to walk on your fear from below, walk on your fear from above. The next one is get busy, get busy. Just get up and get busy. Listen, they always say that the idle mind is Satan's workshop. If you give 1 inch to your weakness, to your procrastination and laziness, it's coming for 2 inches, it's coming for 12 inches. And when it gets to 12 inches, it rules over your life. You will not be short, you'll be given excuses why you cannot do it. So don't give an inch at all. Keep on getting yourself busy. Occupy this mind, because if you don't occupy it positively with positive things, negative things will come. Weed will come. The mind is just like the walk pathway, whereby either you like it or you don't like it, weed will grow. So you have to work on your mind. Keep it busy. Then also, please don't compare yourself with anyone. You know, many has made terrible mistakes. Many has fallen into a lot of traps because they were using others as a measuring stick. Those guys the sun may have shone on their side and still not on your side. Right now it's sunny in UAE, but somewhere else it is dark. So that is sunny with me and it's dark with the other person. I cannot use myself, who could be in a sunny area, to compare somebody who is in the dark. But one thing I know is that the same sun will turn to him. So please don't compare yourself with others. Don't also compare others with yourself. Oh, this person who started together, this is where he is. Can I tell you, this person who started and is so high, you don't know what is going to happen tomorrow. But nevertheless, we don't wish anybody evil, but that is his time. It's just like a tide. The time has come to him. He has been able to take a shower. It will come to you as well. So don't compare yourself with others. The same sun that shines on A is going to shine on you. The strength of sun is not the strength of moon. So you may be the sun and I may be the moon, and maybe the moon, you may be the sun, but we are all operating, you know, in a different sphere. Okay, the sun does not shine at night. Okay, it shines only, it's only relevant in the daytime. All right, the moon also is not relevant in the daytime, it's only relevant at night. So for that reason, everyone is important and unique. Don't compare yourself with others. And that is what I have for you. And I want to congratulate you, every one of you, for being a good student, and also participating, and also being able to grow to where you are right now. I'm waiting to see you excel. I'm waiting to see you do great things. And the future actually is so bright for you. And I just want to tell you that sky is not the limit for you. I don't think you have any limit at all. So go for it and you're going to be successful. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much.